Hi guys, welcome back to the channel for this early morning market talk upload. So here we go. Since last night, I had about 6 Jimenez, about 3 lazy sold, which is a very good sign. They sold around 29 and 30, which is about, I had bought them for 22k, some at 21, so which is around 5 to 6k in profits. But the good news is that they are starting to lazy sell, which is very good news in my opinion because it pretty much means lazy buyers are coming back into the market, which is something very important in my eyes because as long as lazy buyers are in the market, there's going to be coins, right? Lazy buyers are the ones having most of the coins and they are the ones making most of the buying. So, which is very important in my opinion. Otherwise, the rest is pretty much there. Dybala I bought for my weekend league squad, so he did pretty well overall. We finished with 14 wins, which is I still had about 10 games left, 10 to 12 games. I just could not play them. I didn't have enough time. Otherwise, the rest is just pretty much there. Now, what I did with my coins is that I'm pretty much loaded in terms of fodders. If you guys look at my club, as we get to the 87s, I've bought quite a lot of fodders. In my opinion, this is a very good opportunity to make a ton of coins. This is the current trade because I wouldn't trust the overall market at this point. Yes, it is going a bit higher, which I had predicted last night. That it will not, like, the sell-off will not continue because a lot of cards are so low that people are just going to keep them in their squad until next week, which should maybe make rewards day flipping a bit difficult this week because I do think a lot of people are still holding their players now. Unless there's a promo or something new coming out, I don't expect the market to go wild on Thursday. So this is another thing which I wanted to share with you guys. The fodders, just, I know I've been telling this for quite a while now, and they're not going higher, but EA is just not releasing the content. But at some point when they will release it, it is gonna just explode. The fodders are gonna explode because they're so low. They're almost, at record lows. So basically, League Player of the Month should come anytime this week. Same goes with Player Moments. Arthur is expiring in 3 days. So I think even the League Player of the Month is expiring on the 20th, which does mean that there will be some sort of content this week, maybe even today. We may get a Team of the Week SBC or a mid-icon pack or something of the sort because the opportunity for profit on fodders is just very big. I do think a lot of fodders are dropping because of the 83 plus. Now I've done a lot of packs of 83 plus. I'm waiting to upload when I get proper footage of a lot of packs and interesting pulls. But let's say if you've got Aldo Areld in your club and you do pack him untradeable, so they go ahead and list that player. So there's a very good opportunity to snipe those players as well. I've sniped a few. Otherwise, one more thing which I did today. Now, I did submit Daniel James. Reason being, he will never make my squad. If I want to do first owner objectives from the Premier League, I'm most probably just going to use Adama. He's a life card. He can get upgraded. So I just couldn't fit him in my squad. And as a super sub, I still have better players. If you look at my bench here, I've got pretty much elite players. So I don't see the point of keeping Daniel James. And Daniel James is not really much a fodder, and like, as per me, he's not really a fodder. He's just an 86 are basically at the moment about 15k. I'm not gonna submit Osimhen or Odegaard. The reason being, Osimhen can act as a fodder. 85, 82, 88, which is higher than what Daniel James had. Daniel James was 80, 82, and 86 as the three highest segments. Same goes for Odegaard. Odegaard is a very good fodder in my opinion. 84, 85, 87. He can pretty much go into SBCs. Both of them, Osimhen and Odegaard, I don't need for first owner objective. I have better players for first owner, as you guys are aware. Because of the content, I do complete a lot of SBCs. I used to do a lot of reviews as well, which I need to get back. I need to get back to doing them. So I do have a lot of first owner players, which I don't think I'll ever use those ones. Um, the pack is still there in my store. The 50k untradeable. I wish it was 100k at least. So I do have a few players in my unassigned. I think I did buy a few fodders as well. Okay, so there's two of them. Skriniar 15.5 and Rakitic at 14,750. So overall, I am getting ready for any kind of content drop, and this, in my eyes, is the best trade which I can take at the moment without losing coins. If you look at the TP, for example, I showed you guys last week, I think on Thursday or Friday, I had about 25 mil profit. If you look at the moment, all time, still at 25 too, which means I'm not making coins. But the good news is that I'm not losing coins as well. I did lose about 300k selling guys like Lisandro Martinez and those kind of investments which I had made, which did not work out. But the important part is to realize that they did not work out and just to move on. In terms of coins, I do think a lot of coins are going towards RTTF, Road to the Final. If you look at, for example, this Goretzka, Goretzka is currently, I think, about 750 or 760. He's up around 20k, which is massive in my opinion, especially for a 700k card. So if he has gone up around 20k, it means that those people are buying that 750k card, and not a lot of people have the coins, so they most probably just are selling a lot of their players to have these cards just sitting in their transfer list waiting for them to go higher. Same goes for a guy like Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho is up around 10k, which in my opinion, that's a card that not even a lot of people trust Dortmund to go further into the competition. And if he's going up, you can see the bid right there, 167. This guy was literally 150. I saw him multiple times in the market. So people are selling their cards and going into these cards, especially I also have noticed headliners. Some of them are going higher. Some of them do go lower, but those are less popular cards, less in demand. But the ones in demand, like if you look at, for example, Nelson Semedo, which I've been talking about a lot, because I do think this card has had very good upside. At this point, I'm not sure. For a fullback to be 500k, it's pretty massive. It's very rare to see a regular player being 500k when it comes to fullbacks. They don't tend to rise quite a lot. So here we go, cheapest one on the market, around 499, which is about 500k. I did buy mine for 400, which I do think at some point I'm gonna look to sell and buy back during any kind of panic, because I don't think this card will rise after the upgrade. A lot of fullbacks and defenders have been going lower after the upgrade. So overall, I would say do not get too much into trading. There's a lot of risk. Anytime we may see the cards dip, but I don't expect any sort of panic to say that if you want to buy a card for your squad, then you're gonna lose coins. No, I don't think so. I really do think if there's a card you want for your squad for this weekend, do go ahead, do buy them, because I don't expect them to go any much lower. But in terms of trading, to say that cards are gonna increase 10, 20k, there's massive opportunity here and there that you can just flip a card. No, that's not possible at the moment. I do think the market has is in a no touch zone in terms of trading. Uh, a few cards may go higher due to maybe supply demand, but I don't really expect any sort of demand during the week. This is pretty much it's pretty much until Thursday. It's gonna be kind of dead. People are gonna do their objectives. A lot of people are not done with their icon swaps. A lot of people do want to do the Osimhen and these kind of objectives. So overall, I would say fodders are your best bet. We should get content at that time. They should rise. In terms of, yeah, one more thing, last thing before I end the video. I do think Team of the Week is cheapest today. If we don't get, like, we're not even supposed to get uh, lightning rounds or any sort of packs, any sort of pack supply. So I do think Team of the Week is cheaper at the moment than it will be anytime soon. Now I can't get the Team of the Week. I don't know why. But either way, you guys know a few cards are very interesting, which I do think they will rise out of pack. Doucouré being one. Doucouré is a very popular card. If you look at his first inform, you will get an idea. Now I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but okay. Either way, you guys know if you look at the first inform which he got, it was a very popular card. This one, the 84, very popular for quite a while. I don't know if I can pull his new one. He's a cam, right? So let me try this out. Okay, so there's a lot of... Okay, either way, you guys know what I mean with Doucouré. The 86 one, the new one. I do think De Jong rises out of packs. This is a guy who's a very popular FIFA player. A lot of people like to use him. He's got Dutch links, which is very important in my opinion. A lot of people will use this card. Ben Yedder, I'm seeing Ben Yedder currently at 538 according to Footbin. If that's correct, this is a massive buy in my opinion. For a new Ben Yedder to be only that much is really crazy in my opinion. Okay, there you go. There's one at 535 and there's none other until 550, I think even 560, which is, I don't know what this guy is thinking. Maybe he's just desperate for coins. Okay, there you go. He's already gone. So 550, still a very good price. I do expect this card to be higher than 620 come weekend league. Ramos is a very good buy in my opinion too. So these cards, in my opinion, they are currently cheapest that you will get. They will rise out of packs. I would be shocked if they don't. So do have a look if there's any that fit your squad or that you want to buy and that you're holding on not buying because you're scared to lose coins. No, I don't think that you will lose coin buying Team of the Weeks at this point. They're very low. With the pack supply being less during the week, I do think these cards will start rising anytime soon. In terms of investing in Team of the Week, I do think Richarlison is a very good buy. I have one in my club. I do think I'm gonna buy a few more, maybe 2 or 3 more. He's quite low at the moment, around 16k. This guy has very good stats. 5-star, 4-star. 5-star is weak foot, which is very important. People love playing with weak foot guys. He's got the pace. He's got the finishing. He's got everything. So basically, on that type of a card, if you apply a hunter or a hawk, he becomes a very good striker. He's from the Prem. He's got Brazilian links, which is very interesting. I did see his card drop to around 14k multiple times, even 13k. Every single time he rebounds. So even this one should be bought by now. Okay, there you go. So demand is very big on this card. So therefore, I do think this card will rise out of packs. So do keep an eye out for that. For Winter Refresh, they're pretty low. I understand they may go higher for a day or two, but they will be cheapest after rewards. This is a drill we know every week with promo cards. They are cheapest after rewards. So do hold on. Don't buy these cards at the moment. I do think they will get cheaper. So otherwise, pretty much all normal. And If you enjoyed the content, if it helped you, uh, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.